guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share this video. So we are completing the tiling. They are done. Everything is done. The whole tiling work for the house is done. The whole tiling work for the project is done. The only tiling that I might do later is maybe the compound. Tiles are super expensive in Ghana. Super expensive. So sometimes if you import them, it makes sense. You understand? It makes sense, but maybe you might not get the quantity you need for the whole project, but you might get some. That is why sometimes you import. It makes sense because the amount or the money that you will use to buy tiles in Ghana here, should in case you are importing, it's not going to be that exact amount. It might be okay, it might be higher than that, but you know, the designs and you know the size that you get when you are purchasing outside is way huge and bigger than the ones you buy here. For instance, if you are buying 60 by 120 for let's say 15 euro for a box, that same design that you choose outside there, when you buy it in Ghana here, you might pay maybe 600 cedis for a box or 700 cedis for a box, which is more than the 15 euro, somewhere around 50 or 60 euro for a box in Ghana here. So come to think of it, you understand what I'm trying to say. I'll put a link down whereby one of my property, I purchased the tiles outside Ghana, and I think I explained everything in that particular video. So sometimes it helps, you understand, because tiles are super expensive. Every 2 months the price goes up. Yes, but hopefully you have been able to finish with the tiling of this project, and as it stands now, what is left for us to be done is, you know, the electrical fixtures. Once they are done, the painter comes to do his corrections straight into the painting, then we move to the compound. But now I'm going to move to the compound because I have to do the compound, the filling of the compound, so that they will get a slope and how they are going to place the drainage pipes on the wall. So in that case, once the filling is done, that is where you know where to do your staircase, your landscape, and all the necessary things that are supposed to be done on the compound. After that, you then decide whether you go for tiles depending on the price, or bricks, or concrete stamp, or maybe even stone laying. Any of them can suit the compound very well. Also, when you are buying your tiles, I made some mistakes earlier when I started with this project. Wasted a lot of money by buying expensive tiles for the walls, for the kitchen walls, for the bathroom walls. They are very nice. Those of you that have been on the channel for a very long time, those tiles, you don't even get them as at now. It doesn't come again. But I think for your walls, you can go for some Ghana made tiles. And as compared to the Spanish tiles, the Ghana made tiles that are close to them is the Triford. Yes, so Triford are amazing. They are doing great work, and their tiles reach that standard. So they are super expensive also, but not as compared to the Spanish tiles. So to cut costs, you can balance them. The busy places in the house, you can go for the expensive ones, that is higher quality and everything, more designs there, because the Ghana made ones, their designs are very limited. Also, if you are importing your tiles, so you would know that there are a lot of designs outside there that when you compare the prices to the Ghana ones, it doesn't make sense. Maybe the shipping and the clearing of it might be the problem when it comes to importing your tiles. But when you are able to buy enough for your whole project, or maybe about 4 or 5 pallets, I think it is good investment. Yes. So this particular tiles, it has that wooden effect, which is very nice. I went to one particular apartment, I saw they've used the same thing for their washroom walls and decided to get some for the porch, semi-polished, which it helps so that at least there's not going to be any slippery there. So as you can see now, he's doing the grout work, making sure everything is well done. Some people were asking, is it best if you do your doors or do your tiles before the door installation? So when they were doing the installation, the tiler was around, showed the door installer the measurements and the distance he should leave for him. They were both around when the door installation was happening, but it's a huge mistake. Yes, a whole lot of mistake, because when you do your doors first before your tiling, no matter what, when the tiling is up, there's going to be some problem somewhere. I know what I'm talking about. Almost all the doors in the house here, when they were doing the tiling, they had difficulty. Some way, somehow, they had to adjust some things. So it's best if you do your tiles before the doors come. A piece of advice. I don't know if that is the thing, but I think that way is very best and safe. When your tiles is done, it's just a matter of the installer making sure the door sits well, there's no gap under the door. So I think that one is the safest way. But also, maybe your door might not be accurate in terms of the block laying around, or the door, the space created for the door might not be perfect. So in that case, there would be adjustments, closing of some spaces, or opening spaces for the door to suit. If you watch the video, you can see a lot of if you watch the video well, you can see there've been a lot of adjustments around the door. That should tell you that the spaces in which the contractor left for doors were huge and bigger than the actual door on the market. So in that case, you would need to close some of the spaces and the gap. That is what is going to happen. So that is why you might do the door installation before the tiler comes in, so that at least all the spaces left around can be well closed. In the beginning, you might think that is the best option, but when it's time for the tiling, there's going to be a problem. Yes, there's going to be a problem. So if your space is perfect, for your doors is accurate, the measurement, everything suits very well, then I think it is best if you do your tiling. But because tiles are expensive, people might go with the installation of the door first, which is fine. If both of them are on site and everything is well agreed, well done, I think it's okay. Due to some of the mistakes that I made, that is why I didn't even do screeding for before the tiles. Yes, just because someone was handling the project and he was doing anything. So if you see in front of the door, they might be step down, step up, just so there's not going to be any space under the door, which is very bad. So in that case, I think if you go with that, you are good and everything is going to be perfect. So that is all for this particular video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next update. Bye bye.